Hello, everyone, and welcome again to the Awana Gold Story. And I am Sophie, and you are
TJ.
yes,
Told you.
TOJU, told you. So we're just sitting here thinking about what we're going to talk about. We're thinking about topics in the world, what's trending, this and that. And what did we conclude at? Do you want to tell them the topic or do I? Okay, I'll go ahead. He likes me doing talking. Yeah. But you wouldn't know that he's the one that talks the most, So we're talking about knowing your role or your position in your spouse's life. And I was thinking to myself is, how are you going to know your role if you don't know yourself? So we're thinking about our own journey to knowing ourselves. And us 10 years ago is completely different from, well, not completely different, but we've grown a lot from 10 years ago. I think that's the word I'm looking for. And how old am I now? 25.
Well,
can you imagine that? Can you just imagine? Anyway,
well,
what we're trying to say is,
as for me, I'm only 18 with some years of experience. Are you
calling me a sugar mommy?
Okay, I'm 18 with some years of experience.
How many years of experience? Would you like to tell them? Do you want me to tell them?
Well, so because of that.
Okay, yeah. We'll go with that story. Anyway, who are you in your spouse's life?
Yeah.
Apart from just being a wife or a husband or father or mother, who are you in your spouse's life?
Big question.
And who are you? Like, who am I? You know what I mean? And I was thinking to myself, if someone had asked me this, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I would have said, what would have come out of my mouth is, I'm a Christian and, I'm a child of God and I'm this and that and I am blessed. And then 10 years happen and then you realize, wait. Yes, you're a child of God. But you're still a human being.
Indeed.
Being. So, mistakes, doubts, all the things that human beings feel, you're going to feel everything. Yes, you feel like, there's some days you feel like you're on fire and you're ready to take the world, and some days you just feel it. How am I going to get through this next hour? And with us, I've come to realize that we're Christians. So from a Christian perspective, when the Bible says a helpmeet fit, so you have to fit. You can try to help somebody and not be the perfect fit. So you need to know, do we fit? And we have. If you go back, we remember we told you when he started driving and I was in the car and I was just there, to encourage him. Tell him, look, you have your learner on the car, you have your L sign on the car. Whoever needs to pass can pass, if whatever the case is. And I was able to encourage him. And now, I tell you, he's an epic driver. So I thank God for that. And the funny thing is, that's how our relationship has been. He's the one he's quick to doubt himself and feels like, I can't do this. I'm the one that, I can do this. I can take on the world. And so I've been there to make him feel, look, you can do this. And he's like, are you sure? Can I really? And so I'm there to, give him just that push that he needs. And for me, what I found he does for me is, Sophie, you can do more. You can do. Sometimes I'm like, I'm content. I'm okay. He's like, you have more inside of you. So he basically brings out the best in me. So that's what I found that he's been doing for me. Because I'm extremely routine. I can do things the same day in, day out. And it does get boring. So I have, my little breath of fresh air. He just comes.
Little.
Oh, my tornado. Oh. My tornado comes in and says, no, we're changing things up. You can do better. You can be better. You were made for better. Yeah. And that's how the dynamic of our relationship works. The little things. He's the one that, have you charged your phone? Have you done this? Have you done that? Like, if you watch some of our videos, he's the, the little nitty gritties. He knows how to get the diamond in the rough. He's ready to get down and dirty and do whatever needs to be done. When he brings the diamond, I turn it to that rock on your finger. So we found our, music, our rhythm, our dance, and we hope that he will find yours. So, have you found yourself?
Ooh.
Do you know who you are in my life? And you know who I am in your life?
Well, you seem to have narrated the whole ordeal regarding...
Ordeal? It's an ordeal. Gosh.
Oh.
I thought it was a journey.
No, what I meant by that, maybe that was
I'm
not
just
the right
messing.
word. But to be honest with you, there's need for every one of us, humans and animals alike, to do our best to find out who we are.
Yes.
First of all, we must find out who we are so we can function well in another person's world.
Yeah, you have to be whole.
Yes, because when you do not know who you are, the tendency, the possibility of messing up in another man's world is almost it's
inevitable.
over. Yeah. So what I mean by that is this: like, she just narrated a lot of things regarding us, and this is because we know that we are different. That's the first thing. So it is only when you know yourself that you have observed yourself, and then you have observed your spouse.
Yes.
So you know that there are two different things about you.
Yes.
So when you know you've identified your strengths and your weaknesses, and you've identified your spouse's strengths and weaknesses, then you can say, now, how do we merge? How do we make each other better?
Yeah.
So emphasis on self-realization.
Yes.
And then pushing for the growth
in the relationship. Yeah.
When I was in school, we used to say nasana ecoprasana, which is a Latin word, and it says injury to one is an injury to all.
True.
So when you have it in mind that the family or whatever happens to your spouse happens to you.
True.
Then you're almost selfless.
Yeah.
To ensuring that you make each other better.
That's true.
It's no longer even about you. God brought you into your spouse's life for a purpose.
Yeah.
So when it has to do with your spouse, you must do well to find a way to make him or her better. And when you keep doing this, the person in turn, you get me, would strive hard to also polish you well.
It should be a
to make you
relationship. Yeah.
And that's what the world is about. Everything. And if you look at nature, the way God structured nature, nature is symbiotic.
Nature is, yeah.
Okay, a male, she's female. There's plant and there's animal. There's so in plant you have oxygen, okay, which you need. But
We
in
need
us, there's carbon dioxide,
which they need.
That's it. Now, in man and in woman,
you have the egg, which you need, and the sperm, which I need. So we all need each other.
Bringing that into realization, into the physical platform, where now I am in her life to make her a better her.
Yes.
She ought to be better than she was yesterday. I ought to be better than what I was yesterday. When you are able to walk out the home front, you don't even have time to see a competitor.
That's it.
Because
and it's
the
just
family.
So, because some people say, yes, I'm trying to make you better. We're talking about making better by allowing the person to grow. We're not talking about
in their skin.
Yes, we're not talking about, oh, yeah, I'm trying to make you better. No, you don't do it, because when you're gardening, when you're planting, when you're pruning, you do it gently.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
You don't want to break any
You don't
part
want
of
to
the
hurt the
stem.
plant, so you have to learn how to do that. So that's where it's coming from. That you're supposed to be a gardener to each other.
Yeah.
You weed out the things. Oh, this thing, I think you can work on it better, and you fertilize the love, the
You nurture,
support.
you put all the words, or
That's it.
you encourage yourselves in kind words.
Yes, very
I think
important.
emphasis on kind words. Per time, per season, there's need to reevaluate yourselves
And look,
and say, how have we done? How well have we gone with our journey together?
Is there anything I can do to make it better? Is there anything
Exactly.
you can do to make
So
we do that.
Evaluation means self-evaluation and family evaluation.
That's it.
That evaluation will require feedback.
Yes.
And that's where your spouse also comes to play.
And don't take it personal.
So when he tells you that this is not right, or when she tells you, oh, come on, my guy,
I feel a certain way about
have you
this
brushed today? Don't think that she's trying to avoid the kiss or something. No, she's trying to make you better. Oh, it seems like your antiperspirant is finished.
It's finished. Or better see, you just buy a new one and just say,
you buy a new one, and you say, can you have it? Then you know that there's need to do your self-hygiene.
That's right.
So these things are very key to family growth. Are key because your children, for those who are blessed, and for those who are not blessed yet, my God in heaven will shine his light on your path.
But you are blessed.
You know, blessed with children, and that's what I mean. So if you wish to have children, God will bless you with them. Amen. But what I'm trying to say with children is that the children are learning
from you
passively, and the best and most effective way to learn, that people learn things, is passive. Is a passive learning. Not those ones that you
not do as
instill.
I say. It's do as I do.
They passively. So when they see the way you coordinate the home front, from the man's point of view and from a woman's point of view, they have an inclination. They have an idea of how a true family should run.
And you're making society better just by doing that.
Exactly.
So you're doing your own little bit, but you're doing it at home.
Charity
begins at home.
And then you see that the children will function a lot better when they are out there. So today, we've also come again to tell you,
our own little bits. And remember,
you can be much more.
Yes.
You all can be much more. You can
grow. Keep growing. Keep working on yourself. Work on your relationship. You've got this.
And then remember, it's a project. It's a project. In a project, there are bound to be some errors that can be rectified. So every problem, every situation is resolvable. Do well to work on it.
Thank you very much. And we're so glad you were here with us today. Take care. Bye.